G'day guys, today we are revisiting the CASIO G-SHOCK GA-2100-1AER. G'day guys, of course, welcome back to the Time Bomb channel. I hope all is good in your part of the world. And as you guys know, I'm a self-confessed watch nutter and G-SHOCK addict. I have worshipped at the altar of resin, quartz and two small digits for many years. However, of late I've noticed my reactions to the newer releases becoming a tad meh. There seems to be an aligning of models that I'm not that keen on. It all just seems to be step counters and identical features and very similar case bodies. The identity by range seems to be being lost a little bit as they start to look and function like their second cousins. They're phasing out models like the Gravity and the Golf models, and they're kind of making the others look a little bit generic. I kind of loved the oddities like the Gravities and the Golfs because it allowed the G-SHOCK nutter then to have a whole heap of watches that he or she doesn't need, yet love them all. But back to today's Octobot, and let's just reveal and bring him to life as the light charges and hits that one. Looks like a little bit of light might have already gotten in there because he's working already, not asleep. And there's our reference. So I reviewed the banana split version of this one a while back. I'll pop a link up there. But I chose this particular version this time around because quite simply I think that that black color version is just the right version for much wider use of the watch. It also came with quite a sizable discount. I think paid around £80 brand new for this, which I think is quite decent also. Let me just zoom in there a little bit more. Yeah, so just as I was unboxing, I picked up on a couple of things. So we've now going with the egg box permanently. But where was it? Yeah, just on the box here. So I ordered this from CASIO UK. Not quite sure what it's doing in Oman and the UAE, whether they're just moving it in and out of those countries, as it comes from Japan, or wherever this one was made. Also got a Love the Sea and the Earth box here as well, so I'm wondering if there's been a bit of a box mix-up because this clearly isn't that one. Bit strange. I've not seen that on previous watches from them. They all seem to be sort of more accurate. Again, maybe it's just me fixating on tiny details because, yeah, I mean, clearly as we can see from the hand tag, this is the EU model. Got a funny little bag as well. Not sure really what you're supposed to do with that. Let's get rid of that. What a load of nonsense. Anyway, moving on. I've also read and heard comments from people around this particular model that there's been quite a few QC issues on these, and when I did the last review, it's something that I admit I did not pay that close attention to it in my last review. So again, I wanted to check that out for myself. As I say, it's just been a while, and I sold that banana one on pretty quickly because I think the colorway was just so damn popular. Loads of people said, "Oh, I want to buy it," and so I didn't actually end up wearing it for very long. The main complaints, of course, around these is the lovely phone app. I've commented on that several times previously. This one's just a little fresh out of the box today, so I've not connected it up to the phone yet, so I've not adjusted any settings, etc. in that. However, other people have talked around finding gaps in between the crystal and the resin at the top here. Many people said that the buttons are kind of wonky. And so, yeah, I kind of thought that we should invite everyone's friend Bendover in today and get in there with a little micro examination. So what I'm going to do is shut up, take some close-ups and see if I can find any issues on this one. Okay, so I'll just pop up some photos there of what I've been trying to look at on the watch and see if I can identify anything that I can see specifically that isn't working. As I say, one of the key concerns that I'd read about was that there's often a bit of fogging on these, and people are suggesting it's because of, you know, spacing in between the crystal there and that top bezel. I don't know if that's going to be the complete reason, because obviously if you shift that bezel off, it's not actually, you know, joining or connected to anything on the inside there. I mean, from the photos that I've taken and just sort of, you know, having this, you know, up to my eyeball, I can't see anything specific on the top side. The buttons of these, yeah, I mean, they're offset anyway. So again, I can't see, you know, that they're specifically skew width, in addition to which they function fine. There's no issues at all with anything on these. They all function okay. I thought perhaps that the Chinese clasp here, so the buckle here, was a little bit off-centered, but it's just really quite loose as it sits in there. So again, I don't think, you know, that's a specific issue. I think with regards to fit and everything like this, one of the areas that I've noticed where there is some significant sort of areas is again just around the base plate here. You can see that the bezel or the bezel body there doesn't sit as tight or as flush to the core guard that you have sitting around that outside aspect there. So again, it might just be, you know, that it's a little bit loose, but again, people have talked about, you know, when these get hot, you know, you're in hotter climates, that then they swell up a little bit, and that's when, you know, sort of things start to affect the watch. I love the fact that they've included quick release straps on these. It makes life so much easier, because I mean, to get the composite bracelet on this one, I mean, I scratched it up hugely around the back here. I'm by no means an expert, but I've changed quite a few bracelets on watches, but there was absolutely no way I could get this damn bracelet on here. So as a consequence, it's staying on there for good. I'm never shifting it to another bracelet. The fact that the tilt light is missing on these, I think, is a little bit of an oversight. There are only 2 positive displays available in this current collection, so aging eyes are going to know where to look. But even so, you look at the size of those digits down there, they are blooming small. So yeah, to read them at arm's length, to read the digits when you're on your hand, you've got to have far better vision than I do have. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more of a refreshed version of these, they released this recently as the B001. I think, again, much more detailing, a lot more angles on the case body as well, I think. So yeah, something slightly. And the other thing that I like about that model is that they have presser covers, button covers on there to make that easier. I mean, on the Square, you know, these things, the buttons are super small. These ones are double the size. So again, just other aspects. I think there's no denying that when these Octo versions, you know, first came out, they made a huge splash, and Casio sold absolutely bucket loads of them. And my preferred version being this solar version of them. I just think, yeah, it's the utility that we need with a G-SHOCK. They've got to be solar for me. They sold shed loads and shed loads, and it's super easy to spot them out and about on people's wrists as well. You know, that defining shape just makes them stand out. I think, you know, alongside the Squares, you know, they are such easy wearers, and they look so damn good on wrist. You can also see them looking good on wrist recently on the silvery screen in the Covenant. For example, I see you've got the 2100 pops up in that movie. So I'm not going to sell this one. I'm going to wear the crap out of it for some time. As I say, the other one I sold it on too quickly. I want to wear this one a lot more and see if I can get on any better with the phone app than I did last time. So again, the hype has now died down on these, so we can get to some more sensible viewpoints. So if you've had one for a while, it'd be brilliant to hear your thoughts also. And thanks as always for your time and for view, and we'll catch you all in the next vid. Cheers, guys.